Hello and welcome to the v3.co.uk weekly debrief. I'm Phil Muncaster and these are the top stories this week. Microsoft has delivered a significant update to its developer tools with the release of Visual Studio 2010, .NET Framework 4 and Silverlight 4. Visual Studio now provides developer support not just for Windows PCs but for Microsoft's Azure Cloud, Windows Phone 7 and for extending the functionality of SharePoint. It's been given a facelift with numerous enhancements to ease the development process. Ofcom has given an initial outline of how it plans to implement the controversial measures in the Digital Economy Act, which are designed to discourage illegal file sharing. In a move that will please privacy campaigners, it stated that users should be given enough information in their notification letters to challenge any accusations of wrongdoing. Now, they must also have access to a robust and effective appeals mechanism, said Ofcom, and copyright holders will be able to gain access to the list of offenders kept by ISPs only through a court order. Apple has pushed back the UK launch dates of its iPad by a month. The tablet device will now ship in late May instead of late April as initially planned. Now, according to Apple, the reason for the delay is strong demand from US buyers, which the firm said was surprising. International shipping for iPads will now begin at the end of May, but Apple will unveil long-awaited international pricing slightly ahead of that on Monday, 10th of May, when it will also start taking online pre-orders. The UK's major political parties have all unveiled their election manifestos this week. The Lib Dems were perhaps the most disappointing in the lack of detail around their technology plans. The manifesto outlined plans for better data protection and increased spending on green IT projects and briefly mentioned the need to establish government through possible IT provisioning cutbacks, but did not go into as much detail as the Tories. Now, the Conservative manifesto announced plans to cut public sector IT spending, increase UK technology innovation and scale back the government's database state. The Tories also promised to open up the £200 billion government procurement market to small and open source companies, partly by breaking up large ICT projects into smaller components. Meanwhile, Digital Britain Minister Stephen Timms spoke to v3.co.uk about the Labour Party's plans. He agreed in principle with the Tories that smaller firms should be given more opportunities to compete for public sector contracts. However, Timms was more vague when discussing the government's open source commitments. Now, he cautioned that the government should be pragmatic in its future use of open source. And you can read more on our exclusive interview with the Minister in the first of our tech election specials today. And that's it for this week. You can find out more on all of these stories and more at our website v3.co.uk. Thanks for watching and see you next time.